Let's go through Liquor 722. Remove comment. So it gives us a string array source. And for this kind of source for the string, it may have those kind of characters, for example, the outcome characters, and it also have comments. So it consider, for example, slash star as a block comment, and also it say that for every block slash star, it will have a star um, slash to be closed. To say that it will always have this pair to be balanced. So that means um, if there is a character like slash star, it will always find a star slash in some of the next string or same string. So this condition get things easier. Say that it's guaranteed the open block comments will eventually be closed. Otherwise, we'll add more logics to check. And also, it has the condition if there's two slash, it also consider the comments. So that means if this kind of slash, it's not in a block, right? If it is in a block, this slash, we don't need to worry about that. But if it's not in a block, like for example, it's outside of the block, right? Even what we need is that we can continue a break or ignore every characters for the same line from this kind of double slash, right? Even there is a slash star, this does not doesn't is will be not useful, right? And so and the return result will be the it will remove those kind of and blocks. So for example, we have a test program. Let's see, this test program, right? It is a block in the same line. So after remove, you see this line is an empty string. So the first line, so the result will not have this line, right? And then we'll have int main and also this kind of princess, um, princess, yeah, bracelet, right? And then next line, it is a slash two double slash comments, but before the double slash, there is some kind of empty strings, right? So we should keep the empty string in this line. And then the int ABC, and then it comes out the blocks, right? And the blocks will be removed. So the final result will be like this, right? And the example two, you see this kind of block may happen in multiple lines. And in this case, you see this kind of it is not composed as two string, right? Or it's not end, right? So that means this kind of string A and B, it after remove the block, it composed in one string, right? So that means if it's not we are not create a string every line. It is possible we are going to compose multiple lines into one string, right? So for example, there is A, B, C, and this kind of block comments, and D, E, F, right? It will compose as A, B, C, D, E, F as a result. So intuitively, to give us a string array, what we're thinking about is that we should have a string builder, right? So this kind of so our logic would be something like, firstly, we should, because it give us a string array, right? We should iterate each string, right? And because multiple strings can be composed into one strings, right? One string. So so that for string operation, we want to use some kind of string builder. So so um so we are not create a string builder for each string. Instead, we should have a string builder, right? String builder should be outside the for loop. And mm, also what we think about is that mm, we should try to iterate character by character for each string, right? And and uh, to facilitate our whether we should append this kind of characters, we can add a flag called in block comments, in block flag. So so we put this flag outside the for loop and trying to check the states, right? So if and we use this in block states and the string builder length um, to determine whether we are going to put this string into our result, right? Um, so the thing is that here is the thing, right? So if for every string, if not in block, right, not in block, that means if there is a new string, it's possible we are going to create a new string to our result. Then our string builder is going to use a new string builder. And we iterate character by character for this string. And we can use our index, right? We can index. So when we iterate, we should also have this kind of states, right? So if not in block, and we find, for example, this kind of two double slash, that means for the rest of the line, we can ignore, right? So we just ignore for this string, right? The rest characters charts uh, of this string, right? And also else if not in block, and we find this kind of character string, right? Slash and star, then that means we are going to change our in block to be true, and also move index to this kind of star, right? And also we'll write if in block, and we find this kind of this, right? If we find this, uh, then there is no space here, but because it will have something here, something wrong here, right? So um, we will put in block equals true and move index to this, right? And and else if not in block. We're going to append. We append this chart to stream builder, right? So for this string, we need to do the check for this string. We need to check if a stream builder is not empty, right? Length is greater than 0, and it, and only when it's not in block, right? We are going to add result and add a string builder to string to result. Right? We can convert this string builder to as string and to result. So that will be the logic. So after we know this logic, we can write code. So we are going to have a list of string as a result equals new array list. And we are going to have string builder. As we talk about, this kind of string builder should be outside of the for loop for loop of the source, right? Equals new string builder. And we're going to have Boolean in block comments equals false. Right? Then what we do is that for string gr in source. Right? So let's say if it's not in block comments, that means for each string, our string builder, we need to create a new string, right? So we'll have string builder will be with new string builder. And then we're going to iterate this kind of str char by char, right? Let's iterate char by char, use the index. Just 0. We'll have n equals array dot length. So what we say is this while this index is smaller than n, right? Then we're going to have index keeping iterate one by one, right? So as we talk about, there are 4 cases. If not in block comments, and we are going to check current character, next character is double 2 slash, right? And if I plus 1 is smaller than n, and array I equals this, and array I plus 1 equals this, right? Then we can ignore the rest of the characters for this string. So just have a break. And else, if it's not in block, and that's the one smaller than n, and array I equals this, and array I plus 1 equals a star, right? So that means we're going to enter in a block command, and we're going to use in block equals true, and we're going to move our index to be the star, right? And else, if this is in block, and I plus 1 smaller than n, and array I equals star, and array I equals this one, right? That means we are finishing the block. So we're going to have in block equals false. And also we are going to have index move to the slash. And let's say else if not in block, we are going to have our string builder append array. So after iterate this kind of string, we need to check whether we are in block or not, right? If it's not in block, and also the string builder that length is greater than 0, right? Then we're going to have result should add string builder to string. So in the end, we return result. Let's write the Python code as well. So for Python code, we should be similar. The things that we need to first have a result equals a list, right? And we need in block flag. And also for each string, we use a character list, right? So we use like a string builder called what you call string builder, right? And this equals false, and we are using a list. So for every string, use a line because the str in Python is reserved source. So what we do is that if not in block, we're going to have string builder. We set a new one, right? And we're going to have index equals 0. Okay. So while this index is smaller than length of this kind of line, what we do is that we are going to have if not in block and I plus 1 smaller than length of line, and line index equals this, right? And the line index plus 1 equals this. That is a double slash comments we need to break. And I will write else if not in block, and I plus 1 smaller than length line, and line index this is the index equals this one, right? And line index plus one equals star. Then we're going to have in block equals true. And we're going to have our index move to the star, the character of the star, right? Just plus equal to one. And write else if in block and we are getting star and slash, right? Then we're going to have in block equals false. And also we'll move to the slash, next to the slash. And else not in block. Then we're going to add our string builder to append line I. So after doing iterate, right, for this kind of string, this line, we need to check if we are not in block, not in block, and this current string builder is not empty, then we'll have result append. So we need this one join as string, right? Join string builder. And then return result. We should here return result. Else if this is else if, right? For every index, right? We should have for this while loop, we should have index plus equal to one, right? Otherwise, we are iterate index by index.